Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Hell no, this is cringy as hell. I just look like a dumbass. Now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows is a sequel to the 2014 reboot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I kinda enjoyed Out of the Shadows, but it is a freaking messy film. If you're a fan of the 80s cartoon series, this film has so many nostalgic moments, and it's so cool to see the 80s cartoon series be on the big screen. You know, there are moments where Krang is talking to Shredder, and there are moments when the Ninja Turtles are with Krang. It's like, dude, I'm seeing this. I've seen the Technodrome come to life. Ninja Turtles going up against Krang, Baxter Stockman, and all them. This is cool. So you might enjoy the film a lot. And me, I'm a fan of the 80s cartoon series as well. And I was like, you know what? Think about it, man. I'm seeing this on the big screen in live action for the first time ever, and it is really cool to see. However, these nostalgic moments that are happening in the film, I would wish they were more in a cohesive film. Now, before I get into some of the negatives, let's talk about the positives. For one, the biggest positive of this whole film is that unlike the 2014 film, the Turtles are the main focus. In this film, there are moments, not throughout the whole film, but there are moments where it has that family dynamic that I've been really wanting to see in these new films. In the 2014 film, the scene that everybody really liked was the scene in the elevator where the Turtles are like acting together as brothers, you know, they're like rapping and all that stuff because they were brothers. It was a family dynamic. And in this film, you see more of that. You see more of the brothers interacting with each other. In this film, the actions are well filmed. Even though they're not memorable, they're really entertaining and fun. And they did a lot of the stuff from the cartoon really well. The Technodrome looks great. Bebop and Rocksteady, they're cool. You know, they're dumb as hell. Even though, like, it's kind of a negative to the film, they act like Bebop and Rocksteady exactly from the cartoons. You know, they're dumb, and for the most part, they're funny. And Brian T, who plays Shredder, I liked him, even though he's very cartoony. Everybody in this film is cartoony. I was like, you know what? I like him as Shredder. Even the costume design for Shredder was great. There were moments where there were scenes from the cartoon series that were ripped out and put onto this film. I was like, wow, I'm seeing this in live action. It was really well done. Megan Fox's April O'Neil, is she good? No. She's a bit better than she was than in the first film. I can't say she gave a good performance. However, she wasn't a negative in the film. Now it's time to get on to the negatives. For one, the story is very, very messy. In this film, they're obviously introducing Dimension X, you know, bringing in Krang, so they're going to bring in this whole new dimension, all that stuff. There's a scene where Shredder meets Krang for the first time. The dude's not even surprised. It's almost like Krang is his best buddy, man. He's like, Krang is right there, alright? Imagine, alright? Shredder has never met an alien being before in his entire life, okay? This is the first time he's traveled to a new dimension. He's meeting Krang, this big-ass robot with this, you know, pink monster-looking thing. And his reaction is this. Hey, bro, what's up? My name is Shredder. You're Krang? Okay, help me kill the turtles. That's what happens. Like, the hell? And it's very quick. There's no time to process what's happening. It's very apparent. This film's aimed towards kids, so there's a lot of, you know, humor that's aimed for kids that just doesn't work. Baxter Stockman, Tyler Perry was definitely one of my negatives. And Tyler Perry, I'm not a huge fan of him, but he impressed the hell out of me in Gone Girl. So I was like, okay, maybe in this film, he can surprise me again as Baxter Stockman. Definitely one of the weakest points. He was cartoony. He's like, The thing about Casey Jones in this film, he's not Casey Jones. This is not Casey Jones at all. Steven Amell has shown in season 1 and 2 of Arrow, he could play that dark, gritty character. I got a jokey, mumbling Casey Jones. This is just literally Steven Amell who walked off the set of Arrow. He was like, okay guys, see you again. Oh, you guys filming Ninja Turtles? Hey Steven Amell, you want to come and film Ninja Turtles? You want to play Casey Jones? Alright, man. Don't worry. You don't have to play Casey Jones at all. Just play yourself, alright? And never once was like, yeah, that is Casey Jones. No. I was like, hey, Steven Amell, what the hell are you doing? So when's Casey Jones going to show up? You compare Steven Amell's Casey Jones and Elias Koteas' Casey Jones, you're like, these are not even the same character. One's actually Casey Jones. One is just some jokey guy who can't even, you know, stand up for himself. What the hell is that? Even though there's a lot of nostalgic moments from the 80s cartoon series and Ninja Turtles that you as a Ninja Turtles fan can enjoy, I would enjoy this film a lot more if it was more of a cohesive film. If it was better edited, better paced, better directed. So I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a solid C. Not a memorable film. It's definitely not going to be a film like, oh yeah, Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Yeah, that was a great film. So guys, that's my review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. What did you guys think of the film? Did you guys like it or you guys didn't like it? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. As always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.